You're watching SportsbookReview.com, your home of the college bowls, and we've been waiting a long time for this one. It's Louisiana, Lafayette at 10-3. Near enough a home game in Alabama for the LendingTree Bowl, and they're taking on the underrated Miami, Ohio. I've got Big Ragoo and the Big Boss, and Big Ragoo, I'm going to come to you first. Lafayette giving up 2 touchdowns. I've got here, not a problem. It's a blowout. Give me anything to salvage Miami, Ohio's reputation.
Listen, our guys down in Lafayette, they average about 39 points a game. Defensively speaking, they're averaging about 19 points. The Redbirds are giving up like 24. So here's the thing, though. I think the number 14, it might be a little steep. There's no question about it that the Raging Cajuns, UL Lafayette, are one powerful team. And they might win by the margin, but the problem I have is defensively both teams are very similar. So I'm thinking that might put a squeeze on the number, and even the total for that matter. The total's sitting like 55.5, 55, wherever you shop around. Both numbers to me, I think the odds makers got this game right. So I'm gonna lean on Lafayette here because they are the more potent offense, and if Miami, Ohio doesn't take care of the football, then they will definitely make them pay in regards to putting points on the board.
I love it. I love -14 for Lafayette. But the big one for me, and listen, I'm not trying to entice you, Big Boss, but at 55.5, you go over and you go eat, and I'm not encouraging you.
I like the over in that one. I think Louisiana Lafayette might be able to put up the total by themselves. This team is about 200 yards better on offense than the Ohio State. It would be one thing if Ohio was coming into this game with, some type of defense, but they've been giving up more points on defense than they score on offense. So, if they were a solid MAC team that was offering, some good defense for the year, then I would go in there and I would definitely take the 14 points. But this Ohio team, they basically been invited out this time. They had a decent record this year. And this Louisiana team, last time they played Appalachian State, man, that was a wild game right there. A lot of points was on the board. This Louisiana Lafayette team, they're hungry this year. It might have been one of the most hungriest teams ever, but they still didn't get past Appalachian State. So I think in this game, they get out there, run over these guys, and have some fun on offense, and also they probably stick it to them a little bit on defense. But Miami, Ohio should wiggle in a touchdown or 2 to keep us over that total. But I like the over in this one, and I definitely like Louisiana Lafayette -14. Don't try to go against the odd makers on this one. They're telling you it's 14. Roll with it. That's what I should have did in the LSU game.
You should have done. We tried to tell you, but you were stubborn. We told you not to try that veggie burger. Just stick to the steak, and you would go eat. But the big thing for me here is that Lafayette are going to have near enough 90% of the crowd. It's a home game. It's in Alabama. They're giving up 2 touchdowns. Listen, there might even be a 13.5, and you go to Heritage at 55.5. They're giving out gifts. Go to sportsbookreview.com/Heritage. And just say, pay me. Press the button. Look around. They'll even give you your cashier's name so you can be on a 1-to-1 when you go to cash out. Just make sure that you're on the over 55.5. And don't be worried about the 2 touchdowns for Lafayette to beat Miami, Ohio. That concludes all of our college bowls. Coming up will be the championship game where the Tigers take on the Tigers. See you soon.